Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media. It's spring. You know what that means. I'm gonna do some botanicals on the gel plate. I am pulling out my bigger gel plate because I want to make some bigger pieces to make some larger collage art pieces, because I was watching somebody, I'll link her video below, so you can see who I was watching and what I'm talking about. And she kind of inspired me to want to make some more pieces. More pieces is more better. So I'm just going to use some of the colors I was using in the last video. And I'm going to kind of have a palette on the side of one of my gel plates, because I don't want to go all the way to the edge. I just want it to kind of be a little bit more random and in the middle like this, with, you know, weird edges. Seems weird, I know, but it's what I want to do. I don't know which side is, the stick is going to be in my way. Let's just cut off most of that stick if we can. And I'm going to do the undersides here, because that's usually where most of the veining is. I didn't even do it straight on the paper, did I? And that just, it gives me something to doodle in later, possibly, or layers or whatever. And now I need to, no, I don't need to let that dry. I could just go ahead and pick it up. You can use regular paper. I'm just using the sulfite paper because that's what I got on hand. That's what I've got on hand. Could use my Baron as well. And so that's cool too. I also could have kind of held the piece down and put it back down to have more things going on. But that sulfite paper inks really nicely, so I might even just throw on some inks in the background there. We'll see. And I won't get perfect prints, and I'm okay with that. Let's try something like this. Why'd I put my scissors away? I don't know. In fact, the sulfite paper is a little bit thick, so I'd probably even be better off using a thinner paper, like just a 20-pound copy paper or some tissue or whatever. But you know, this is what was beside me. So now I can just kind of pull it up part way and then put it back down, leaving it in place on the side so it registers right where I wanted it to. Registers mean it just lines up. And then that gives you that cool look. Let's see. What do I want? I don't really like super plain backgrounds. I'm going to use some of these papers. I think they'll work nicely. Let's see. Other colors. Maybe some raw umber. It's going to kind of mix with that teal, which is fine. We'll have a little bit of both on there. I really like that last one. Let's do that again. It will probably lay down some more of that green that was on there too. It had more than one piece there. So I'm going to hold it on this side so it doesn't come all the way up. It's usually pretty sticky, so it won't matter too much. And then pull up my leaf and then lay it back down and hope that it's not completely dry, so I get some of that, some of the veining and whatnot coming up. So that's that one. It's just fun to play with and see what you get. It won't all be perfect, but it will be fun. It's all good in the neighborhood. And you can use, you know, nature colors, or you could use bright colors, whatever your aesthetic is, whatever kind of things you like to use. Just try to get all in between, press nicely down on those so that you get the veining in the background. Oh, didn't get much veining on that one that I could see. Just the middle pieces, and that's fine too. I like how what the green and the turquoise and brown are doing. Now I'm gonna throw in some red just to be. Oh no, not red. Quinacridone nickel azo gold. Yep, right on top of there. We'll see what happens. It's okay to mix colors. It's okay to get randomness. That's how you learn. You just throw things on there and try things. And when you're playing with the colors, you learn about the colors. Okay, and then we just pull it up, pull up our leaves, lay it back down again. I don't think that I'd get much off of this if I did that, but we can look and see. And if so, we'll try it on better paper. Nah, not really. So that just, it gives you a little bit inside the leaves while still you're able to see the leaves really clearly. And I like the rough edge. So when I cut it down, it may be a big piece or it could be a small piece. But like I said, I wanted some bigger pieces to use on something that will most likely go on the wall. Let's see. Let's grab this turquoise, maybe. Nope. Not grabbing that turquoise. You know why? Because they make it impossible to open it. How about red? We'll try some red. Like I said, just go for some different. Might get brown because we get the green on there. And what do red and green make? They make brown. All right, let's do this one. Do I have it laid down on there perfect? No, we're just seeing what we're gonna get. Kind of get my fingers all down in there to get around the leaves, all in the crevices of the leaves, and pushing down the leaves so we get the veining from the leaves, and hopefully picking something up. I can't remember if her name was Sherry or Shelly, one of those. Oh, see, isn't that cool? And I love that the numbers show too. I love it. I love all the different, we got a little bit of red showing, brown, green, or I'm loving that. And that's why you play with color, and you just start putting color on there and playing with it and see what you get. Now, if you've been around, you know one of the colors I like to use is Prussian blue is one. I was thinking Payne's gray, but if we can open the Prussian blue, we'll just use that for now. Go over here. Don't have to go over there, but this one's a pretty heavy body one, and you don't need a lot, and I always end up getting too much. I do have a tulip here. I'm not sure how that's gonna. I like to put a little bit of like navy blue something in almost everything I make. Are we just gonna flay this out like this maybe? I don't know. It was ready to go. I'm not feeling too bad about it. I'm gonna cut that off and press it down. Apparently have the stem in there. And still do this. Pick it up. Whoops. Attempt to pick it up. And lay it back down. And we get that, which I think is interesting. Ooh. And if I were to let that dry and pick it up, it would kind of be like a second ghost printy type of thing. What I might just do is just have a paper that I can kind of pick up the last vestiges of things like that. Oh, also what I could do is make sure I do something different this time, like some more leaves. What are these leaves? I don't know. This is probably forsythia. I don't know. I have a lot of forsythias in my yard. So I'll take off a few of these and get those ready to just throw on here. And I think I will. All right, we've got the blue on there. I don't really want the red. Oh, I'll do this bright green. Ooh, no, let's do fern. Okay, let's. Doesn't want to come on. Oh, there it goes. Just gonna do it up in the corner, up here, so I can get it onto my brayer. A little blue will come out in it too, I'm sure. Gonna cover my brayer, and because we already know that was fairly dry. I mean, obviously it wasn't perfectly dry because some blue is, well, there was some on the brayer too, but you know. And then just kind of have all these coming in. Could be fun. However, which way. Just one leaf there, one leaf there, got two leaves there, back of the leaf there, why not? And, oh shoot. Alright, now I can't like rub it with my hands, so that was kind of dumb, but, oh, we're gonna get a lot of fern up in the corner there. Alright, pull up all the leaves. Get them from one side. Whoops. Oh, or you can get them from the whole side if you're, just make sure your paper stays down. And now we can come to the other side and get that one. And yes, I realize we'll have a nice, good, splodgy part of the top. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's collage. You know, I didn't need to be perfect. It's collage. It'll be good for collage. Well, that's all we know. Oh, let's see. Maybe some blue again. Kind of go light, then dark, then light, then dark. I even just pick that up and see what I get. If I were smart, I'd be using my Baron instead of my brayer. This is a brayer. And my Baron, well, there's a reason why I'm not using it apparently. I saw it earlier today, but you know, it's disappeared now. It's wood. The one that I have is made of wood. So that, some of the green does show on that, which is cool. And then we'll bring in, yeah, you do get little plant bits on the plate when you do this. Just pull them off. It's just more texture, you know. And I still left plenty of flowers out there for the bees. Don't worry about those bees. They are good. They're good, they're good, they're good. The bees are happy. Happy as can be. Oh good, some more. More got left there than the other time. So that's that. Yeah, and I love that I'm like going through and just making tons of fun pieces here. Where's one of these? We have a lot of ivy. Do a song, something about ivy and the something. And then just pull it up, lay it back down. Probably my favorite way to do botanicals. Well, that one did not show up so well, did it? That's all right. It'll just be background. All right, let's try the azaleas. I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if I should do it like this or take them off. Maybe like that. I'll be able to. We'll see. We'll try a couple things. Now, where is? I have some magenta. All right, if I'm putting the magenta over here with that Prussian blue, I'm gonna get more of a deep purple probably, but that's all right. Get something interesting. Just lay those down like that and see what we get. and pull them up. Kind of looks like one flower. But yeah, that worked. It definitely worked. Let's see, do some more. Some more magenta. I like magenta. That's the pinks I like are like magentas and fluorescent pinks. I do like a light pink with like a dark blue. I like that contrast. Also, what I could do, if I had, I don't right now. I'm just gonna kind of take this lace and just press it down in a few places just to make it look like I have the measles, apparently. Oh, I'm like, oh, I'm putting my paper upside right this time, but my flower's upside down, so it'll still end up being upside down. But oh well, it doesn't matter because it's just background collage type paper. And then, oh, we got a little green showing through there because we went over the one that had the green. The azalea's working nicely. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Let's throw in some quinacridone nickel azo gold up there too. Why not? Let's this time maybe take them off and lay them down like this. And did I have any leaves on those? Of course not. Why would I have leaves on those? Let's grab some of these other leaves from something else. They're not the leaves for the right flower, but whatever. I don't care. I just want some little floaty leaves in there. Because why not? It's already drying though. So there's that. Fingers, push them in there, get around the edges of them really nicely, and pull up one side and pull them off quickly because it's drying, and pull up the other side and pull them off quickly because it's drying. There you go. That'll be fun to use. Actually, that would be a fun journal page, I think, because it's kind of like a pattern in the background there. All right, what else? What other colors should we use? Oh, should we do some bright? We did the, there's my greens and stuff. My sap green would be good. All right, let me get the rest of this on here, pretty much. Just brayer it out. It'll just be kind of a layer. And I'll do some Payne's Gray because I just like Payne's Gray. I'll have to do it over here. Set that over to the side so I use other colors besides just Payne's Gray. And let's do, I want some bigger, let's do this one maybe. Similar to one I've already done, but that's all right. And it's warm out today and the windows are open, so it might be dry out. I haven't checked the humidity, so things are probably drying pretty quickly. Oh yeah, I like that. With some magenta showing through and just the different, whoops, sorry about that. My hands, I'm being all effusive with my hands. So let's just get some of that in the background and then maybe bring out some sap green here. Throw it on there with the blue. We'll mix a little bit. And you see I'm not going all the way to the edges. There's a purpose for that. All right, gonna do it like this. Kinda, if Stace, have your paper ready. It's better to have your paper ready. Those leaves are just going to give me a little bit of texture, aren't they? See, I'm not like being all precise about putting the leaves on there or anything. I'm just getting them on there, pulling them off, putting it down again. You got to move quick with this process. And it works. You don't have to be precise. I think it works just fine doing it like that. More green hue, more leaves, more leafy leaves. Oh, I do have, let's do our magnolia. Oh, I need a, it's a big magnolia leaf. Gonna need a little bit more. A little bit more paint on that. Magnolia leaves dry out really fast. I really probably should have started with those. But let's hope it has some good veining. Ooh, decent. And that gives you like a nice big bold leaf print. So loving that. How about some green gold? This one's almost empty, but that's okay. I got another one over there ready to go when I need it. I have a song stuck in my head because it kept playing in my feed when I was doom scrolling earlier. I just had my prayer. Yep, I threw it over there. Yeah, I did. I want another big leaf, but I didn't want them to be exactly the same color. I would turn it over to see, but I don't think I'd get much. It's kind of shiny in that direction. I think I have some smaller, thought I grabbed some smaller magnolia leaves as well. Oh yeah, that's what that little bunch was that I started out with. Alright, pull it up from the side, lift your leaf, lay it back down again, and pressure. And it's subtle, but it's cool, and I kind of like the different marks that are on there as well. Alright, let's see. Just put whatever's on my thing here, get it on there, and then maybe come in with some permanent dark violet. That'll brown out some of the greens and whatnot, and we can maybe do some more flowers. Alright, and we'll do this again. This one's got 4 on there, but that's alright. We're just gonna lay it on there and press it down. Pull it up, press it down. Did you want to see what kind of colors you get when you do the violet on the greens, and what you get that goodness? Isn't that cool? Yeah. That's why you want to mix your colors. You just never know what you're gonna get. I'm thinking if I pull this one off, maybe it will be a little bit more separated. I can even maybe put it down here a little bit. And pull those up. There we go. And I'm not worrying about my edges, because you'll see when I do the collage, some of these white parts might get doodled in, they might get cut off. You just never know. We're just having fun, picking stuff up off the plate. I'm just gonna see what I can see if there's anything on here. Nope, nothing's on there. Nothing's on there. All right, let's try this big one maybe. So back to green again. Back to green, but first put some of this violet, dark violet back in, and teal again, I think. just really like the teal the most, probably. I'll do a lighter green. I've got like a seafoam green is one of the colors in my space here. I think what I'm gonna do is, because if it picks up anything from down there, or up there I should say, it's going to be it's not going to show. Oh, I want the top to show because of that. I'm just going to grab this one, which has a little bit of something on it. For collage, I really want thinner paper than this, but I don't know. This is what I grabbed. And if you don't want a bright white background, you could always use some of your coffee dyed paper or tea dyed paper. Yeah, see, there's that. But like I said, I want some bigger pieces to use on some bigger wall pieces. Yeah, see, I knew that was, if that came up, it was going to be dark. And so I thought it would be better at the bottom. I love what's happening there. Oh, let me try it with fern. Fern that mixes with the... Oh, crumbs. Oh, man, the cover broke off. You know what that means? It means it will... I got to put it back on right away or I will never find it again. That will become an issue in my future. Some of those white spots are because there's some plant matter getting on there, but I think it is just makes it interesting. Oh, let's grab, I know we've got more of these. Go out from the middle maybe. And make sure the whole thing doesn't come up because you want it to lay back down right where you had it. If you have your paint too thick, you're not going to get good results. And apparently if it's too light, you kind of need a darker paint, I think. The darker paints seem to do better. In my opinion, unless you just want to have it be naked in the middle, which is an option to do. So you can just kind of do that. I don't know, you don't really have, it's kind of a lot on there. But this, picking it up, might be kind of cool. Interesting. Got that little brown part up there. So it definitely shows up mo better when you just put it on white. And because it's paint, I could come back in with inks in the background and do some doodling and whatnot. All the things. All right, let's get some of this on here. It might dry for a minute. And then grab the Van Dyke Brown maybe. Good to have some neutrals. I mean, personally, to me, green is a neutral. That's just my take on it. All right, what do we have here? Oh my goodness. Oh, we have this, except this is brown. Let's grab leaves for the brown. I have a bunch. Oh, more magnolias might be good. Should we try them shiny side down? Sure, for this we'll try them shiny side down. I don't think it'll be as effective, but we'll try it. Oh, and if you were wondering, these papers that I'm using with all the numbers on them are site reduction tables, which I was lucky enough to get for $1 at an antique store, which will hopefully open again. They had a fire. I had that a little bit wet and thick under there. That doesn't sound right, but... Oh, and because it was the shiny side, so we got this weird dendritic stuff happening there. Not a bad thing, just different. It's just different, that's all. Let's try a more thinner layer, or just thinner, and do this, and find a bunch of the numbers. And what'll be interesting is the shiny side has paint on it, so I think that we can kind of pull that up and have that be interesting, and then pull that up and pick it up with, you know what, let's just pick it up with this. Because why not? I mean, that's interesting. It's not boring. But definitely the leaves are better going down. Let's put a little bit, whatever we have left here of the brown. And, oh, I wanted some lighter green. How about some brilliant yellow green? Because why not? It's going to get a little dirty with the brown on the plate. We don't mind some dirty green. Interesting. Oh, that's right. I already said the lighter colors don't work as well, didn't I? Yeah, whatever. Do as I say, not as I do. No, that would have been an interesting side to use too. I used the blank side for some reason that I don't understand. I mean, it shows a little bit. It's still good, especially, and I can see the lines well enough to doodle on them, so it's all good. Got some green on here. You could come in and do more mark making with other pieces as well if you wanted to. Right now, I'm happy just doing what I'm doing. Let's do some more deep violet. What is it? Permanent violet dark. And I might just pick that up real quick because I see that there's still some stuff on the plate. So you can see a little bit of that leaf markings on there. And some more of the permanent violet dark. And maybe even come back in with some more magenta if it's still here. Yeah, but the red violet. Oh, the magenta was right there in my face. We'll do the red violet for now. Oh, over here. Whoops, that was a lot. Guess we'll be making a few with the. It's kind of a raspberry, the red violet. I like it. Okay. And yeah, we can do some red violet leaves as well. That's fine. Doesn't have to just be flowers. So it's subtle, but it's there. And then if I let that dry for a minute, I could pick it up. I don't want to wait for it to dry. That's the problem. Oh my goodness. I could pick it up with the fern would be a really good color. Or what's another color I like with, oh, maybe the, where'd it go? The green gold, maybe? I don't know. I'm just gonna, get some of this paint off of here. Oh my goodness. She says, pick that one up the plate because it's going to be fairly subtle, I think. Oh yeah, but it's cool. Yep. Okay. Do we want to do another all over pattern kind of a deal again? Let's see if I can get any of that darkness from down there. Alright, you don't want to overbrayer it either. Just throw that on there. Oh my goodness, I'm getting stuck in the necklace that's over here. Get that little piece. Oops. Oh, leave that there. Throw in some leaves for fun. And just I kind of wanted to use those tulip leaves too. The tulip petals, I mean. Trying to get all down in the areas down there. So pull up, pull it off. You can do a corner at a time if you need to. I smushed that one when I picked it up, but that's okay. So that would make a fun journal page in a journal, I think, or a piece of collage. Really doesn't matter. Really doesn't. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some paint on this to lift it. I mean, for a pull color. Oh, that's iridescent white. Did not realize that. I thought that was titanium, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine, and that is a lot of, oh my goodness, paint. Acrylics. These stick to acrylic, in case you're wondering. And I'm going to grab a piece of this paper, and this one's going to sit. So hopefully I'll show it to you sometime. But sometimes, you can't see because this is covered in paint, but sometimes when I've used this for a palette, and then when I pick it up later, it ends up being really cool. A really cool look. What I think I'm going to do though, I got that iridescent on there. I'm just going to pick some of it up on this, which just kind of brightens it, makes it shiny. Now it's a little bit shiny. All right, so let's look and see what we made. Hopefully you are inspired to go play with flowers. Unless you're allergic, well, then don't do it. Oh, let's straighten you out. Sorry, Mariah. That was just all kinds of hurtful the whole time, wasn't it? All right. So we have this one. I think I piled them all up in the same place too, so we might actually have them all. And this one, which I love. I love the bright green with the grungy. That one's nice and grungy. That's going to be fun. This one's subtle, but that's okay. Because part of what the Sherry, I think her name is Sherry. I will link the video down below in case you want to go make some pieces as well. I'm going to use Bristol board because that's what I have for my piece once I figure out what size I want to make it, because I have pretty big Bristol board. And I will do that with you guys. I may do some planning ahead, but I will show you the process and show you what I end up making and all the things. But I wanted some big pieces like this to be able to use, like some big, yeah, this is going to be great. That is as well. And this, I don't know how many we'll make. I will put like papers together. I'll find some gel plate prints and some mark making papers, book page, whatever, that I can use in the collages. That might be my favorite. I don't know. I love them. We got a lot of good papers today, and that was only like 40 minutes. So sometimes if you're doing quick pulls on the gel plate, you can really make quite a few prints, which will give you a really, this one I will probably layer more things on it, stenciling, stamping, kind of like I did with the painty papers in the last video. Same with that one, probably same with that one. I'll add more to it. This one is nice as a focal piece, or, you know, a piece by itself to go with some other pieces. That one I really like as well. I really like that one too. That one came out nicely as well. I like that we've got kind of the stripes happening on there, which is really cool. That one came out so nice and clear. Look at the veining in those leaves. Look at that. Oh, it's going to be so fun playing with these. And then that one will be fun. Like I said, it's paint, so it's permanent. So if I wanted to come in and have this not be so white, I could use my spray inks or whatever. And then I could come in and doodle in that if I wanted to. One more? Is this the last one? I think that is all of them. And that's... Oops, oh, that is starting to come off. And this one needs to dry, but it's trying to come off. Being naughty. Oh, no, I got a couple. That one. And that's just a side piece. And it's the start of something, I think. And then we have that brayer off, so that's the start of something. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I hope you go play. If you don't have a gel plate, you can try just painting the back of your leaves. And, well, you want me to show you if that works or not? I mean, I think I've seen people do it. Where you just kind of paint the back of paint. I'm just looking for some freaking paint. I'm going to just put a little bit of paint right there. And grab a brush. A wet brush. Kind of dry off the brush on a piece of paper. And then just kind of paint the back of it. Like the more the veining is, I think, the part you want to stamp. So if you don't have a gel plate, doesn't mean that you can't use your plants in fun ways. And we're just going to use this PM Artist Studio card to press that down. Don't forget about PM Artist Studio. They stream 4 times a week. They're streaming on Easter Sunday too. So yeah, that's still interesting. I mean, it doesn't give you a lot. It's not as good as gel plate printing. I mean, I know Louisa says she can get similar results without a gel plate. Okay, but leaf stamping is still cool. So if you don't have a gel plate, go find some leaves. And you can do some leaf stamping. Now I'm kind of like, I wonder if I can make a stamp out of that. I don't know, maybe it's easier to dip it into the paint. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, if you don't have a gel plate, you could still go play with your flowers. Have some blooming fun. Thanks guys for staying around and watching, and I hope you all have a delightful day. And I want to put a pretty one on top. Yeah, that one worked. Oh, that was the tulip. Yep. Have a delightful day, guys. Love you. Bye.